Good day, lords and ladies. Welcome back to Wildermyth, the new story. In the last episode, one of our party members had their eye shot out, and the world is getting harder. So let's progress, shall we? Got this place to clear up. Is anyone's gear I really want to go? I would love to get her stuff upgraded to the next tier. Legacy points, get it all the way up to level 3. That'd be pretty sweet. Anything else? Get her stuff upgraded. You go up to the next level, we get bonus for some more potency, which is always nice. Suppose we could just get her better clothing. Straight up bonuses to things. Let's clear out these areas. And more threats. Okay. Get rid of that, because those guys are bad enough as it is. We actually have to gather here first, because if we send them in two, they'll get ambushed, which is going to be bad. Okay. Now the group can set off here. Okay. Neighbour Timbri. That's Nabor Timbri. Nabor Timbri, okay. Let's go after these guys. Hero worship. As is her way, Dane walks a bit back from the group, which is why she's the first to notice. Okay. We've had this scenario before. This is the one where the fan basically follows the party. Yeah, so she falls behind, waits an ambush, and someone is following the group. Dane confronts them. And, yeah, basically it's a fan. He basically wants to ask if she can join the group. Can't take any more people on the mission, though. Yeah, let's grab her. Let's get archery, which is a nice one to have. Lots of tough monsters. That's fine. You can put an arrow into that one. Let's go. Illuminate steel fire to him. Okay, so he blocked down. That's not great. Let's go. That will go Splinter Blast. Take that one out. The alarm will be raised. There's nothing we can do about that. They can't shoot. Okay. Raise the alarm. And it's arming itself up, because that's not nice. Okay. I have to be quick, because otherwise it's going to start being a pain. Man, what is my luck today? Right. Well, at least we got rid of some of its armor at any rate. Excellent. Let's get you up. Big guy is here. We'll put the pet in front. Yeah, because they've got that spawner that we need to take care of. Fantastic. Yeah, that spawner's going to be problematic unless we can get in there and deal with it. Standing barrage is probably our best bet. There we go. Fantastic. Constrict, Splinter Blast. Probably Splinter Blast. I'm a fan of Splinter Blast. Constrict is nice, but I like being able to shred enemies' armors myself. Okay, you get in here. Take out that one, please. Bit of acid. There we go. Nice, tidy cleanup work. Increased dodge, which is really nice. Fine, you can have it. Stun chance. Go for it. Those have got a bit more armor, which are annoying. Okay. So, find item. We're going to leave 2 people here to do it. So it's going to be you and Joe can come up and do that, while the rest of us cross over and scout this bridge. Do more. No, it's deepest. No, it's more Mafagi. Not a fan of Mafagi. We've left them grow quite powerful, unfortunately. Mark of time of the times. Place was in working order last summer. Rumors are true. Something's happened. Way over is down here. We crossed a sturdy bridge just down river and approached their destination from the bank. The structure appears solid, but the water wheel is clearly busted. A stack of cut wood shows no moss growth. Weeds are cut in the garden back here. All's fine. This is my mill, travellers. The mill keeper rounds building with a newly filled jug. You out hunting or you out here hunting or what? Hunting's one way to say it. Had any word of trouble with some of these bone metal things? Or faggies, what they're called. Right. We certainly know that. Just wasn't sure you did. Yeah. They did for my old water wheel. Pulled out the iron workings, methodical so. But just come inside, my arm's tired. Mufagi first appeared, I don't know, maybe a year and a half ago. First sightings never went out of their way to kill folks. The mill's stock, a half-gone flour bag slumps on the floor, mostly bare shelves. A lone book stands open to a page about ancient mortifiers. But when folks started getting in their way, not on purpose, just living their lives, mark of the times, I suppose. Living as we always have is enough to get us killed or sent running. No remorse in those things, Mufagi. I mean, no remorse at all. But you're still here. There are places you could go. Say brands, not that far off, or well, have you tried fighting? Not that I would suggest it, but I thought I'd learned about them. Brought the old book you see here there. All it's shown me is I'm in over my head. We all are. We're drowning out here in a flood of old world terrors. Right. I am at a point of just, well, packing up and running, right? You folks look like you've seen some things, so why don't tell me? Should they stay? Should any of us? Keep your home, rebuild, you're under our protection now. Yeah, let's go with that. Look, we'll take back these woods, this river, and no, it's nothing it's not we're expecting payment for, it's who we've come. We're the ones who saw it just as sun goes down. We see the far-flung and defenseless through to dawn. Grimly and the rest of us have gotten through a lot. Don't abandon everything, not until you give us a chance to save it. You're serious, huh, Mr. Miller? We're here to wipe them out regardless. Well, the folks around here will certainly know your names. I'll stay, as long as I can. I look forward to telling the story, how you came here first, and how the light shone in your eyes as you left. But I sure would like it if this story ends well for all of us. Don't know about you, but I'm ready to stomp those scrap sandwiches right now. Just let's move to the Buddha's trunk. Let's be on alert. Okay, so they lost a card. Excellent. Yeah, gotta kill the wardrobe. Cheeky thing, it started right next to me. We could actually rush it down. What happened to you put a Mufagi next to it? Nothing. Okay, so that was a waste of energy. The big one is the big guy is the one that needs to die, really. We can spread a lot of the other ones without too much issue. Yeah. And okay. This is not going as I had hoped. The big one really needs to die. Okay. You guys need to get out of the fire. Right. And of course, the Mofagi can't open doors. Right, there's the spirit. This is going to be fun on the bun. What do we want to get it with? Shackles. Boiling Rain. Barrage is probably a good one to do. Nothing else, we reduced it somewhat. Yeah, it's got to construct units. Okay. Scalding Rain. Splint Blast it is. That's annoying. Okay, took that one out. Fantastic. Took out the one it summoned out as well. Right, got rid of its ward armor, if nothing else. Took a little bit of damage. That thing is ripping up through our armors. Okay, so we're going to sun summon for the legacy points. We can. I'm not overly bothered, to be honest. Though legacy points are very powerful, I'm not going to lie. You get both of those, but that means hitting our own person, which I'm not a fan of. Okay, this ain't going well at all. Okay. We've already got a level 2 Great Leaf Straight Sword. So let's just go over legacy points. Be free, little spirits. Okay. Man. Okay. You guys are really not giving me a good time right now. Okay. Let's do Thundering Challenge. To make it run away. There we go. Ooh, level 3 mace. Yeah, so go ahead. Speed increase is always nice. Who can we give it to? Give it to him. In case we have to have someone running around in the background tidying up places. While we're here, the party can grab this. Resources. Ooh, a health belt, which is always nice. I want to patch someone up, give them a lot more health. So it's going to be Ash, Brimley, or Pool. Pool's got a lot of ways getting health back, so I'm going to give it to her. Okay, they're trudging on. I might send a couple of people to help them actually and help speed the process up. Actually, they're going to be done by the time they get there. So it's a wasted trip. Okay. Fabric and a stun chance. To be honest, this is not. I just better take the Heartwood, to be honest. Okay. So they've reformed. There's no infested tiles, because we cleared everything out. Let's go and scout here. Stitches of a story. Ah, fishy fish, I see you here, I see you there. With your fishy lips and your fishy stare. Oh, fishy fish with scales so blue. Good morning, says Ash. Gurk, who's that? We were told that Zadra Omenway made her home in these parts, an author of myths and histories. Would that be you? If I wasn't, would I be wearing this scarf or fishing in her pond? So, what are you selling? Teeth brushes, adventurer's clothes. Can't pay you in anything but fish. Actually, I'm something of a reader, says Ash. I stumbled upon your work some time ago. Your style was delightful. Your passion for the subject as palpable as excuse me, I'm getting carried away. Oh, a reader, are you? And a flatterer. I like you already. Thing is, my friends and I, there's a mystery we've been trying to solve about this brooch. Wondering if you might take a look at it. Let me see. Yes, that's... Put a picture of this in my book, didn't I? Funny thing about it, though. What's that? Better come back to my cabin. That's where I keep all my notes. Guess I don't know how to tell you how I went about collecting my stories. Travelled for years, picked up bits here and pieces there, wrote down everything I had, then spent more years stitching them all together. The Vulture Queen, I remember finding half-remembered fragments of that tale in all kinds of places, sometimes so distorted by time they were barely recognisable. It's those types of stories it's those types of stories it's supposed to be that interests me the most. Keep me coming back to pick at them, like an old scab wondering what's underneath. Let's see now, one of these probably. Story I put in my book was really just the simplest of accounts. Vulture Queen of Beasts, a tyrant who demanded all things pay her tribute in flesh, until our ancestors rose up against her, sealing away her immortal soul in a magical jewel thing. Those were common points, how most people told it, but you know, there's always one. See, I was bold and reckless in my youth, if you believe it. Liked to go wandering deep into wild woods. In the last days of a balmy autumn, I chanced upon a lonesome cottage, home to an old hermit woman. some called her crackpot, some a weaver of spells, had a reputation for removing curses. But when she heard of my hobby, she welcomed me in and spun me a tale of the Vulture Queen. Her eyes shone, her chin quivered. She was adamant in the details, though they little resembled the other accounts I've heard. Must have made up herself, could have very well included it in my book. Good story though, have a read. The pages are frail and time-worn. The writings look like dog scratches. Visa squints and begins to pluck words like berries from a bramble. When our land was cold and bitter, all life at the mercy of the sun's whims, it was the vulture, she alone, who dared to defy. In her beak she captured it, the light of the sun itself. Through it burned her feathers and scorched her skin, but down she dove, down, and when at last she alighted, she was changed, mighty beyond measure, immortal as the fire she now commanded. Now with her gift she melted the frozen land, rivers ran, green things grew. All the beasts who then dwelt in the grey reaches, the flighty fox, the restless wren, the gangly goat and the topped toad. They named her their queen, she whose courage and cunning had brought them life. And when their lives were spent, to her they pledged their flesh, a just tribute, the only one she required. So it was, and would have always been, had not there come to the valley another family of beasts, they who call themselves humans. Furless, featherless, afraid of night, pitiful creatures, she fought them. She allowed them to raise their homes in the shadow of her mountain. Often she would come down amongst them to offer them her wisdom. They would bow and grovel and sing her praise, but always they complained of the cold. So one day she brought them a single flame from her mountain. In their hearts they were jealous of Vulture, jealous and full of guile. They took her gift and with it grew strong, spreading like vermin over the valley. But when she returned to claim her tribute, they refused to yield what was her due, and wielded the Vulture's Queen's flames against her. I can't make out the next word, sorry, it's... give it here. The flames clambered and... what is this? Pine sap? But the loyal protected, so her soul was bound. Here's this page is better. Something about unspeakable agony, and then she would not die, whilst the sun's fire was clutched in that grey mountain. She swore to capture every town and hamlet, to make the humans bow to her and call her queen. And so she did. That's it, that's the end. Said the same thing myself. After some badgering, I got the hermit woman to add this footnote. Later, a judiciously dullard trapped the Vulture Queen's soul in a Unravel. The end. Certainly an unusual ending. However, anyhow, like I said, couldn't put the story in my book, but there was something else I took away with me that day. She sold me a ring with this symbol on it, said it was the crest of the Vulture Queen. I'd never seen it like anywhere else before, though I might as well use it. So, I'd never seen it like anywhere else before, thought I might as well use it. They stay a few more hours, sifting through Zudra's collection. You think it's possible that's who we're at war with, Vulture Queen? Too many similarities to be coincidence. I mean, Voltaire? Yeah. Well, long journey back. Return to Eidbach Inn. Here we go. Let's go all the way back there. A bit of a jaunt, but we should be fine. But that's where we're going to end for this week's, folks. I know it's a slightly shorter episode than normal, but I'm not feeling great at time of recording, so I just wanted to get something out there today. I shall see you all again next time. Please like and subscribe, it helps me a lot. Goodbye.